What are SKAGs and STAGs, and when should you use them? That's what we're going to cover in this lesson. So first let's talk about keyword stuffing. Keyword stuffing happens when there are too many dissimilar keywords all in the same ad group. This means you lose control over reporting what ad is showing and how much you're paying for search terms. This is an example of keyword stuffing. So you have one campaign, one ad group, and then 8 keywords, all different from each other in the same ad group. To illustrate this example, we can take a look at these keywords here. They're all very different search terms and have very different behaviors in terms of clicks and conversions. So you'd want to be able to split these out into different ad groups. That's where single keyword ad groups come in, or SKAGs. Each keyword in your account would have its own unique ad group under SKAGs. This would ensure that the keyword you are bidding on and ad that you've chosen matches the search terms you're paying for. This is an example of SKAG structure. So we have one campaign, but in this campaign we have 4 different ad groups, one for each keyword. In the SKAGs example, you can see that every single keyword is in a unique ad group just for that keyword. This would allow us to bid differently for each individual keyword, as well as change the ad so it's more relevant to what the user is searching. And that's ultimately going to improve performance. So the benefits of SKAGs are that you can show a unique ad for every single keyword, show the right landing page for every search, and you'll have unique control over the negative keyword matching, as well as less cross-matching of search terms, so search terms matching to the wrong keyword. However, there are some issues with SKAGs. It's much more difficult to build and maintain campaigns this way. You're also going to have very sparse data for each individual ad group. It's going to make it harder to choose what bid to set. It also increases the account complexity, requiring changes to be made in bulk. And you might also have too many low-volume keywords if you take this approach. So what's recommended is single-themed ad groups, or STAGs. Similar themed keywords are joined together in the same ad group under this structure. This allows you to avoid issues with sparse data and saves time in building, reporting on, and maintaining campaigns. This is an example of a STAG structure. So we have one campaign again, but this time we split the keywords into 2 relevant ad groups. Taking our example from earlier, this is how we might split them up. A and B are very similar to each other. People are searching for Venture Hotels and Ventura Beach Hotels, and they can be shown the same ad. However, C, hotels is such a broad keyword, it should be in its own ad group. We've also split out LA, hotels and cheap hotels near me into their own ad groups as well. So when should you use SKAGs or STAGs? Typically, I like to say if you're spending less than $100 per month per keyword, and if you have a low amount of conversions or a 1 to 2 per month per keyword, then keyword stuffing is actually okay. It's a good way to start. But as soon as you start to get more conversions, more than 30 per month, you want to start using STAGs. Similarly, if you start to spend more than 1 Kelvin per month per keyword, you want to start grouping keywords into STAGs as well. Finally, it might be time for SKAGs, or single keyword ad groups, if you spend more than 1 Kelvin per month per keyword and you get more than 30 conversions per month for those keywords. In this lesson, we have covered the distances between SKAGs and STAGs, and you should now have a good understanding of when to use them.